So I was sitting here having dinner, getting caught up on today's events, and lo and behold, I get a notification on YouTube saying that Haggis Pinball has posted a new video, and it's entitled, Coming Soon. What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel where I talk and do everything pinball. This is going to be a short video because I'm merely going to give you a quick discussion, a little bit of thoughts and opinions on what Haggis is bringing to us. And we're going to dive right into it by showing you the trailer that they dropped. It's only 19 seconds long. That's it. That's all we've got to go on right now. So, definitely room for speculation here. Now, granted, a lot of you, and from what I've already seen online, because I shared this video on social media, I think a good amount of us, and rightfully so, are automatically hearing certain things and going, oh, it's going to be 8-Ball Deluxe, because we already know that Haggis is going to be doing the 81 series of Bally games, the remakes of it, essentially. They've already done Fathom. I think a lot of us were expecting it to be Centaur. I was kind of hoping it to be Centaur, and who's to say it's not? I mean, and I say this because there's a couple of things going on here. One, you get the obvious notes of billiards, pool balls be going around, so it's like, okay, it's got to be 8-Ball Deluxe. But if you turn up your volume and listen carefully, you hear the sound of a motorcycle driving by. Now, why is that? I don't recall 8-Ball Deluxe having anything to do with motorcycles or anything like that. And I mean, some could say, oh, well, they're playing billiards in a motorcycle bar or something like that, but I don't think that's anywhere in the story or the artwork that really clarifies that that's exactly where they're at. So there's a couple of things here. Either one, they're purposefully trying to, draw in speculation of which game it's going to be. I mean, they could have had nothing but billiards, and then I think it would have been pretty much an ironclad deal that we were going to be expecting it to be 8-Ball Deluxe. But throw in a little hint of motorcycle in there and have it being nowhere near as dominant almost makes me speculate that it more than likely could be Centaur. So let me get this straight. I don't want it to be Centaur. And why that is because it means I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to put the damn thing. But I just, oh God, because if they do Centaur and it looks just as beautiful as they did with Fathom, it's going to be damn hard to resist this game. And it's also the fact that that they're going to be doing like a 2.0 version, or like they had the Mermaid edition with their Fathom, which included all new code and a little display in the apron and stuff like that. So their next game is more than likely going to have that as well. But if it's 8-Ball Deluxe, I don't want to say swing and a miss, but it's a swing and a miss for me. It's not a game that I don't think I'm going to be like, oh, I've got to get it in my collection. And to each their own. It's definitely a classic, and a lot of people love that game. A buddy at mine at work actually is a big fan of it, so I'll be sure to let him know that that game might be coming out. And of course, another theory is that they're releasing both of them. And I doubt that very seriously. We already know that they're struggling as it is to get Fathom and the remaining number of Celts out the door. I don't see them going, whew, that was tough. You know what we should do? We should do 2 games next. No, I don't think that's going to happen, guys. So it's definitely between 8-Ball Deluxe and Centaur. Yes, you're predominantly getting the billiard balls hitting each other, the ricochets and everything, clacking together, but you have that small tone of the motorcycle driving by that kind of leads me to think it could also be Centaur. Tell me in the comments down below whether or not you believe it to be 8-Ball Deluxe or Centaur. Which one are you looking forward to? And am I completely wrong? And is it another game entirely besides those two? But I'm going to have to say that I'm more than likely right. It's got to be one of those two. I mean, if we want to dive a little bit deeper into theory on just what we're shown and what we can hear, then we can also go by the fact that we've got this gold flaking going along here, and that leans more towards the 8-Ball Deluxe with the art style and everything in the cabinet and stuff. it leans more towards that particular game, because on the Centaur you had black and white and a little bit of red. So I don't see the color scheme leaning towards Centaur. I guess a little bit of this is wishful thinking on my end by hearing just a little bit of that motorcycle. But like I said, I kind of don't want it to be Centaur, because then that means I'm going to have to cough up some money and figure out what to do with one of my games back here to make room for it. So, damn.